And now that he's the champion, I'm very interested in seeing. But I think what we saw in that fight that was very intriguing was the fact that Iaquinta was able to get back up, and that Iaquinta was one of the few guys that Nurmagomedov has ever fought that has stuffed a bunch of takedowns and then into the late rounds. And this is a guy in Al that didn't even prepare for a 5-round fight.
Yeah.
He was getting ready for a 3-round fight with Paul Felder. So, I mean, fucking props to Al Iaquinta. I mean, fucking animal.
Yeah, great job.
The number one thing, game plan, game plan, game plan. We got to take him to the ground. That's where you're the strongest. There's nobody in the world that can beat you at 155 on the ground. So we got to stick to father's plan. That's why if you notice on interviews, on between rounds, they say father's plan, father's plan. So while that's going on, I said to him, I go, listen, I go, this kid's got a beautiful right hand, very powerful, can take a good shot. I go, please do not get stuck into the thing where this guy's easy to hit. I'm going to continue to hit him and stand with him. I go, please don't do that. I go, so that's why I want you to just throw 1 to 2 punches. I don't want no more than that. So you go into the fight and you see him first 2 rounds dominant. I go, perfect. This is what I want. All of a sudden, the 3rd round, he's in there, hitting him. I'm going, oh, crap. This is what I was afraid of, you know? So he's just doing this and he's outpointing the guy. And I'm not concerned about the outpointing. I'm concerned about Al catching him with a good, powerful shot, because I think that kid can hit, and I think he's very underrated. And from my view, for us, he was very, people are thinking, oh, it's a wash. It was no wash. He was very tough. The good thing for us is we only had 5 rounds to prepare for. He had 3, so it advantaged us, but everything else, man, he was very formidable. So, and then I'll explain the thing about the 1-2. Well, I did another interview earlier, and one of his teammates said that the plan was to let Khabib hit him in the face, get him into a slugfest. Well, if Khabib would have thrown 3s and 4s, et cetera, that would have gave Al the opportunity to counter him. So 1 and 2, you're out of the way. So Khabib was out of the way, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So obviously, I'm listening. I saw the fight last night with Joe Rogan, and he totally didn't understand what the hell's going on, because he totally he exposed Khabib, a lot of holes in his game. There's no holes in his game. He's never been a stand-up guy. That he's gotten better. And if you don't acknowledge that how much better he's gotten compared to the last time, then you're not really doing your research, because he switched southpaw on this guy. He even did a goddamn back kick, for God's sake. He's improving all the time, and you need to acknowledge that. Don't act like he's got these holes in the game. Like, Jesus Christ, you think if he's going to fight Nate Diaz, we're going to stand with Nate Diaz? You think we have a chance against Nate Diaz? Do you think I think that? For God's sake, no way. No way in hell we're going to fight with Connor stand up too. And everybody's got a different game plan. And if you don't change the game plan according to what's going on, you're going to get checkmated. This is not all the time about the best fighter. Sometimes it's the best fighter, yes, but it's also about the game plan. And if you don't do it right, you can get in trouble. The 4th round, I said, hey, listen, it's obvious you're not going to give me what I want. So do me a favor, please. Give me half of what you're doing and give me half with the father's plan. Okay? So please do me that, because when you do that, he goes, yes, coach. So that's why you notice in the 5th round, he was able to take him down. And listen, Joe Rogan says, oh, look, he's, it's fighting the defense. Hey, dude, you got to understand, if your fighter, Khabib only tried 1, and he was a Mickey Mouse type way. It was a decent shot. But look, he's a chain wrestler. He continuously come after you. If he wants you down, you're going down. There's no defense for that. You're going down. How many times, Era, you've seen him fight? How many times will he continue to shoot on you? He can shoot the whole 5 rounds if that's what he needs to do. He ain't going to stop. So why does he stand with you? Because Al had a great game plan. It really was, lure him into thinking that he can strike. Thank God I told him, don't get caught into that. Do not get caught into that, because this guy's got some serious power, and he could take a good shot. And obviously, after hearing what I heard about his teammate saying that, I was correct on my assumption of how good that he was. And he was. For us, he was the most dangerous of the 3 that were available, outside of Max, of course.